Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Oh, y'all beat us here. Allie was first. There's a pecking order going on. Crazy. Do you
That's
have
right.
traffic outside your window? Something's
Uh,
happening.
we have a helicopter currently circling. My husband just came home from work an hour or so ago, and he said there seems to be something going on the green. So,
Going
yeah,
on, going
sorry
on,
about that.
going on the green. Is that
Yeah.
like a what is going on the green? Like a main street? Like a square?
No, like the park. Over the back.
Oh, the park. Gotcha. Gotcha. Very cool. Somebody escaped or something and they're trying to find them. Her.
I
It.
don't know, because Stephen said there was like music and stuff going on, which sounds more like they've
Oh.
got like the little town festival thing going on.
And here you are being a good girl and writing instead of going to go to the festival.
And knowing nothing about it whatsoever.
Well, see, now you have something to investigate. You can give your
Yeah.
little one a walk over there for the afternoon, later,
No.
evening. No, okay. Will he go for walks or do you have to put him in a stroller to take him out for
He does
something?
go for walks. My parents bought us this awesome little trike thing that's got a parent handle to push him along. That's fantastic for taking him walks, because then when he's tired, he can sit on that for a bit and then get off and run around again.
Love it. I miss those days. All right. Anyway, we have Megan here. Look at her. Actually, early today. Awesome. Easy Graphics, Morningstar. Hey, everybody. Thanks for being here. Kate's here. Hey, Kate. Thanks for being here, everyone. Oh, Easy
Hey,
Graphics only
thanks
for
for
10
joining us.
minutes, and then he has another meeting. Just Mr. Popular there. He's just can never
I'm
just stay
busy.
in one place. I know, that's good. That's
No.
good. It's all good. Green can sometimes mean different things. Yeah, yeah. But I mean, I got the context. I could tell you were talking about some gathering place, but I wasn't sure if you
Yeah.
meant. Very cool. So, what are we writing today? What are you up to?
Carrying on.
Carrying on.
Carrying on. Carrying on.
Carrying on with your big book?
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm
Okay.
I'm
All right.
currently writing my first chapter in my male character's point of view. It's chapter 19, so that's a good time to start. But
Okay, because you've written all this time in the female's point of view.
yeah, but I'm going to go back in and add some bits in his point of view, or change some of the bits into his point of view, I think. So.
One of my favorite authors, Samantha Christie, she writes, I mean, her books probably have 50 chapters. So like it's, but they're so good. And she writes, these trios, and she has trio after trio after trio. And but what she does, instead of switching each chapter, she'll write like the first 19 or 20 in the female's point of view, then she switches to the males, but the story continues. It's not like we're
Yeah.
going back then to see the male's point of view for all the 19 that just happened. It's like all this happened to them in her point of view, and now all of this is also happening to them in his point of view. And you just,
Okay.
yeah. So I mean, different authors do different things, and I think
Yeah.
I never minded reading it. It was actually pretty cool. So kind of some interesting ways. So do you, Allie? You could do that, or I think you're planning on going back and like you're changing some of your chapters to his point of view,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Can't wait to see how it turns out. Hey,
My
so
eyes are.
Romance Week is coming up, right? Romance Week in
Yeah.
October by Pro Writing Aid. I knew that was going to be coming sometime ever since you said, what was it? The first week you ever went to was Fantasy Week, right? And then they've had a
Yeah.
couple others. And
Yeah,
I
they had
just,
Crime Week, didn't they?
I hear such good things from them. I just knew romance would be coming. And little
Yes.
did we have to wait. We're falling into romance, they said. So this is exciting. And it's free. And so there's
Yes.
author interviews and there's little a lot of about editing. Did you see the
Yeah.
schedule? So
I
really
haven't
cool
looked.
sessions for a whole week. Yeah.
Yeah. If it's anything, because the last two were fairly similar in the structure, like the what kind of things they had, just
Yeah.
but for genre specific. So I was assuming this one would be again relatively similar.
Yeah. Yeah, they all look really good. And you said that they were recorded to watch later. So if you can't make live, you can watch later.
Yes,
Okay. But you
you
have to
get
register. to get the
and you
to
get
get
a
the
week
news.
to watch them. But I think they have some of them up on their YouTube channel as well.
Oh, good.
I haven't checked recently to see if they're still up. But.
Yeah. Awesome. So yeah, so that's exciting news. And we have a new person, Mike Bates. Hey, Mike. Thanks for joining us. Mike wants to know, Allie, are you writing in point of view first person?
Yes. Yes, all first person.
Me too. I don't know. I love third person. In fact, I'm still debating about my billionaire story because I had started moving it to first person.
Yeah.
And I want to go back to editing that so I can get it ready for January. And I'm just like, I don't know. Maybe I'll just leave it. It's so much work. Anyway, but here we are. So what is everyone working on today? We're going to do 3 20-minute sprints. Allie, do you have any direction with which way you're going with your story today?
Oh, I'm just carrying on. Literally just
the point of
carrying
view.
On going through the going through to the ends.
Now, when you talk about going back through, you're just kind of adjusting all the pronouns, adjusting putting in his thoughts, putting his voice in, but it's not like you're rewriting the whole chapter. You're just kind of making it his instead of hers.
I'm not doing that at the moment. I'll do that when I go in and edit it. I'm just writing this chapter from his point of view at the moment.
Oh, fresh chapter. That's right. 19.
Yeah.
That's right. So you will have words today.
Yeah. Cool. But when I go back through, I'll probably write a few new scenes from his point of view that otherwise wouldn't be included, and change some of the ones I've already got into his point of view.
Very cool. Sounds good. Okay, so your plan is set. Sounds like, let's see, is Morningstar, are you still editing, or what are you up to? Let us know. Easy Graphics is out of here. Kate Sadler, let us know more. And Megan. Megan's probably writing, I assume, today. What?
Yeah, she should be. No, isn't she editing at the weekends?
Oh, I don't know. Is that still her plan? Okay, you let us know, Megan. What are you up to this weekend? I'm launching into writing, so we'll be getting some words today. I know.
Exciting.
I did have to figure out this morning in the shower, though, a little kind of slight hole in my timeline. That like 4 books in, there's a 4th book, and I'm realizing this hero was introduced heavily in the 2nd book, and we saw him a little bit in the 3rd book. But the 2nd book, that heroine dated him for one night and never recognized him, even though she had been with his cousin's best friend in college. So why did they never cross paths, So I already had in mind that it was because of his backstory. So I just had to figure through that today, because they can't have crossed paths in book 2 before all that.
I got the impression that he was probably about, I don't know, several years younger than her.
Yes,
and they
as young as her younger sister.
Yeah, so I figured they just wouldn't have crossed paths because, in high school, 5 years is quite a long time, isn't it?
Yeah. And at first, he was the brother of the hero in book 2, of the hero's best friend in book 2. But then I switched him to cousin. So he was away. That he was maybe living with them for some time when he was younger, but then he went away, and that's why Cassidy never really met him or heard much about him. So anyway, I got it all figured out. But yeah, there was a kind of moment of panic. I was like, wait a minute, did I do that right? And I did do it okay in book 2, and now I just, I'm continuing on, and it really plays well into his backstory. Hey, Kate is editing her urban fantasy. That's awesome. Megan has a new scene for the book she's editing. Eek! I know. Oh, is it a plot hole scene that you're filling in? You have a new scene for the book you're editing. Awesome. I know she was also, moving into book 2 and 3, luckily she hasn't published book 1, because then she can't go back and make those changes that she needs. Mike Bates, working on my first SF book. Sci-fi? You think that's sci-fi?
Yeah.
Okay. Working through chapter 7, scene 3 into scene 4. Very cool. Hey, who else do we have on? Wayne Blinko is also sci-fi. He joins us now and then. Morningstar, I hear Kansas carry on wayward son every time I hear Allie say she is carrying on. Aw, that's a good song. You know that song, Allie? Are you?
I'm not sure I do.
Allie, Morningstar, Allie isn't our generation.
I'll have to look it up.
Allie is younger. Oh my gosh, it's so good. That's a good song. Now I've got that in my head. Thanks, Morningstar. Okay, we should probably head into our first 20. Hey, we're gonna, you know what I did not do, Ellie? I did not make fall graphics for our 20-minute timer. So we're going to go back to unicorn today for our 20-minute
Okay.
timer. I will make fall graphics for the next one. Megan Pierce, not a plot hole, but improving personal conflict for heroine. Awesome. I know that song and Allie's, and I know Allie, maybe once you look it up, you'll realize what song.
Oh, well, I'm going to play it. It's going to be my first writing sprint song.
Very cool. All right, everyone. We will see you in 20. We'll report back how everyone is doing. See you then.
Good luck.
Hey, everybody. If you can hear me, I'm just trying to get back on. Sorry about that.
Hey.
Hey, I think I had to switch from Wi-Fi to Ethernet, so sorry about that. Hey, how'd everyone do? How'd you do, Allie?
Let me count. Let me count.
Megan is
493.
Nice. Oh my, you were flying. Love it.
Yeah.
Love it. Love it.
How about you?
I did about 130, so I transferred
Good job.
over. I actually probably did more technically. I transferred over like notes that I'd been taking all week on different random thoughts and put them all into a doc and got the whole thing going. So there probably was more, but that's good stuff. How did Megan do? How did Kate do? How did Mike Bates do? How did everyone do that sprint? Let us know. Morningstar, let us know. We're very curious in that way, aren't we, Allie? We just have to know.
Yeah. Hey, we missed a message from Easy Graphics earlier.
Did we?
He said he picked up. Yeah, he said he picked up his first writing gig, paid writing gig.
Oh, I didn't see that. Paid writing gig.
And now he's gone, so I can't even ask him more about it.
I know. I'll have to. I can message him on our Facebook app. Picked up my first writing gig, paid gig for a website blog thing. Very cool. Very cool. Oh, that'll be awesome. I know he's been really working so hard and diligently at his marketing stuff. I know. Morningstar, we missed it. We're going to have to definitely, talk to him and chat with him about that. Mike Bates mostly finished scene 3 and got scene 4 started, about 300 words. Good start. Awesome.
Nice.
Megan
did 445. Wow. Go, Megan.
Nice. Morningstar's editing away. Awesome. Very cool. Now you have a dog in your background. You've got all the noises today. Helicopter, dog. Is that your dog? Do you have a dog?
No. I do have a dog. That's not my dog. My dog very rarely barks.
My youngest wants a dog in the worst way, so we are actually considering it now that I'm better. I know.
Because you totally have loads of time to add a dog into things.
I know, especially if it's a puppy, like seriously.
Yeah.
But we had a beautiful golden retriever, just the sweetest thing, and it passed a couple years ago. But we still think he's still around, And but we do miss him. And my oldest is like, it's a no. He's never getting another dog. He loved that dog so much. But my youngest is like, it was his dog. It's my turn, and blah 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 blah. I'm like, okay, but if we can set money aside this time, so all the medical stuff is covered, like. It was like $6,000 before, when he got down to the end, and it was really hard, really, really hard. So, so this time, I wouldn't do it unless we could set some funds aside for that and get maybe the dog insurance and stuff. Like, I don't know.
I mean, you're totally in the right sleep pattern at the moment for adding a puppy in. You're up all the time.
Sleep pattern, yeah. For having another child in the house, I'm doing there. Yeah, just a few hours sleep a night. Well, he's home for the school year, so my thought process is, since he's homeschooled this year and virtual schooling, that and I work from home, that he would actually share in this responsibility. So we'll see how that goes. We'll see. This might be a very stressful year between the teenager starting to drive and my son, if he gets a puppy. My son in general, just like, Anyway, it makes life interesting. So, yes, exactly. So did you feel good about your writing? Everything was going well?
Yeah, it's kind of right.
Very good, very good. Okay, so shall we head into our second 20?
Let's do it.
Let's do it, unicorn life. We're all unicorns and we can make this happen. So,
yeah, we can.
Let's do it. All right, we'll catch you guys. Oh, by the way, did you carry on?
Yeah, I listened to the song.
You had never heard it?
I did not know that song. Nope.
Oh my gosh. Weren't there a couple other good ones by Kansas as well? Interesting. That is so fascinating. Do you have like classic rock channels over in the UK? Like,
I think so.
That play like, the old things like Rolling Stones or Chicago or Journey, any of those?
Yes, I've heard of at least 2 of those.
Wow. You'll have to play it for your husband, see if he knows that song. It'd be interesting.
Yeah.
Well, what are you into more though? Are you into what? What are you into? Pop music or rap or?
I mean, lots of different things, mostly pop and rock. And rock that was pop. And
But what kind of
yeah,
rock? Are you like 90s rock, grunge rock or
more
80s?
like 80s rock.
Oh, good. Me too. What are some of your favorite 80s?
I don't. Does Bon Jovi count as rock?
Yay, Bon Jovi. Yes. Of course,
I
Bon
like
Jovi.
Meatloaf.
Meatloaf. Okay.
I like some Guns N' Roses.
Oh, me too. Gotta have my Guns N' Roses. Definitely. I never did like their Jungle song, but I liked, some of the other
No,
really good ones. But
yeah.
Jungle was a little hard rock for me. But Welcome to the Jungle.
Yes.
Well, cool. Well, we'll have to reminisce about 80s rock. And especially when we start talking about food, since I'm trying to diet, we'll have to switch to 80s rock. Okay. Megan needs a good first name to go with a good first name to go with the first name Mara. You mean like a good guy's first
Good middle
name?
name. No,
Good.
just under that, she said a good
Oh,
middle name.
middle name. Okay. I know. I don't really ever think of middle names for my characters. Do you always think of the complete name like that?
I rarely think of surnames, let alone middle names.
I think of first and last, which I guess you say surnames, but I don't
Yeah.
think much about middle names. Mara Middleton. That sounds like a good name.
I had enough
Mara.
problem coming up with middle names for my children.
I know.
And then we forgot what my youngest's middle name was for like 2 years. I had
Was
to
it?
actually go and look at the birth certificate to remember what we called him.
Oh my god! Your own child. That would
Yeah, didn't
be
have a
funny.
clue.
Mike says Bad Company. That's a good one. Ario Speedwagon and Sticks. Yeah, those are good ones too. I don't usually, but it's applicable for the scene because someone is scolding her. Oh yes, the old mommy thing, right? The 3 names in a row. You know you're in trouble.
Yeah. See, that's why I needed to know what Charlie's middle name was, because I was trying to tell him off and I didn't have the middle name, and I'm like, that does not work so well.
That's funny. Well, Megan, what's the last name? Because it kind of depends on, you need something that flows middle to last. So you have to tell us what the last name is. She's already got a last name.
Yeah, it's important because you've got to make sure that the three initials together don't give you anything terrible as well.
Yeah, it's like my current. I was mentioning this to you guys in the chats. My current heroine is Bella, and I just realized that I put her with Hank, whose last name is Amato. So Bella Amato, like 2 A's together. I mean, it's okay, but I probably would have thought differently, had I really thought it out in advance.
Samantha.
Mara.
Megan, I think Samantha.
Mara Samantha Kelly.
Mm-hmm. That's it. That's all I've got. You get one choice. Take it or leave it.
And you don't want it to be another vowel because an A, it already ends in an A. So Southern often go by their middle name. Oh, Southerners. Okay, Morningstar. Good to know. How about Elizabeth? I just said no vowel, Mike. No. Just kidding. Mara Elizabeth. I mean, that's not so bad. Yeah, you wouldn't want it to be another A name. Mara Elizabeth, her mother's name. Oh, her mother's mother name. But she's Irish. That's okay. I think. Is Elizabeth not Irish? It could be an Irish name, right? Lisbeth. How about Mara Lisbeth? Or Mara Beth? I don't know. What's an Irish middle name, Allie? I'm asking you because you're over near Ireland. Closer than the rest
I am closer to Ireland.
I know. But she's Irish. I know. That's what I always do. I just look them up. Irish baby name in the 1980s. That's what Irish.
They all have a lot of letters in.
They do, and they're pronounced funny. Like Samantha is probably spelled with a bunch of vowels, but somehow they stream it out of their mouths as Samantha. Samantha isn't Irish. Huh. Maybe, but is the father Irish? Like, are they both pure Irish? Because maybe the father has some influence if the father is something else or the mother is something else or whatever.
And there's probably a fair number of girls now in Ireland who aren't just called purely Irish names. So,
Oh, Rosalind Kelly is with us. My son has 2 middle names. He knows he's in big trouble. That's funny. Goddess help him if I get to his surname. That's funny. They're both Irish American. Well, there's American influences then, but yeah. Kelly, Rosalind. Rosalind is a good one. Rosalind, is that kind of Irish American?
Sure.
Mara, Rosalind, Kelly. Because didn't you just say the last name was Kelly? Rosalind Kelly. You might have provided the middle name. How funny. And you'll be immortalized forever in Megan's book. Mara Kelly. Mara, Rosalind Kelly. I like that. Or Rose. Mara Rose. Oh, that sounds good. What do you think about that, Alan?
No, it doesn't have that feeling
Mara
when
Rose.
you say it.
Yeah. What did you say?
Rose Kelly. It just sounds too pretty.
Mara Rose. Like, you don't even need to get to the Kelly because you're like, you just need Mara Rose.
I mean, it's your book, whatever.
Yeah, whatever you want. Anyway, I always loved my great grandma's name was Opal Olive Brown.
Wow.
I loved it though, Opal. And who names a child Olive anymore? I actually, in my named the baby name for book 3 contest I had with my newsletter readers.
Yes.
I really was pulling for Olive. But everyone went with Brienne. 50%, more the majority vote went with Brienne, but I really liked Olive. So one of these days, an Olive will appear in my books.
Yes. I like that about writing because you can just find all the names. You can find characters for all of them.
Yeah, especially. Let's see. Yeah, I feel like I might need more syllables because they're not saying her last name. Yes. Well, it's a good mystery to ponder, Megan, as we get into our second writing sprint. Let's do it.
And remember, Megan, find and replace makes changing a name later very, very simple. So,
how about Mara Megan, spelled just like your name, Megan? Just saying. Okay, we'll go into our next 20. We'll see you guys on the flip side of this one.
See you in 20.
Okay, we are back. How did everyone do that round? Let us know in the chat. How about you, Allie? How'd you do? If you're back, hi. How'd you
I
do?
probably got about 100 words. I went back through, very quickly scanned everything to see what my relationship arc was doing all the way through.
Nice, good. Those are good checkpoints to have for sure. For sure. I get 227, so I think we're
Good job.
coming along. It's good. Good initial start. Let's see. How about anyone else who's with us still? Morningstar, Kate, Megan, anybody still with us? Mike? Let us know.
Yeah, that's new.
What else you got going on this weekend, Ellie? Anything fun happening?
No, loads and loads of work. I've got to try and do like 9 hours of work this weekend.
Holy moly. That's a lot.
Yeah.
About another 300 for Mike Bates. Scene 4 coming along. That's great. I have to do laundry this weekend because we're having our laundry room redone. So
cool.
I thought it was going to happen last week, but they did some work in the garage for us instead. And so the guys are coming back Tuesday because Monday's a holiday here, Allie. Holiday here in the States.
Yes.
The guys are coming back Tuesday. So I emptied out the laundry room. I'm going to do some more laundry this weekend, and they're going to put a whole new countertop and cabinets and a new sink, and it's gonna look pretty. I'm so excited. I can hardly wait. Because Allie, I don't know if you have wallpaper over there, but in 2015, I started tearing the wallpaper down in my laundry room. That was about a 4-year process. Finally got the walls done. Then still was not satisfied, and about, I don't know, like 2 years ago, my husband and I tore out all the old cabinets. So we repaired all that stuff. And then we lived with this table behind me that my husband built as our folding table. And it just wasn't coming together still. It was not organized. Laundry was the bane of my existence. So finally, these guys are coming in next week, and they are giving me the laundry room of a mother's dreams. So I can't wait. I'll send
That's
photos.
awesome.
I know, but it's been since 2015, Allie. My laundry room has lived in chaos, so I'm excited. Let's see. Mike says, got my laundry sorted last night, so my wife can do hers later today. Aw, that's very good. She must have trained you well, Mike. Megan only got 161 only, but that's good. I hate when authors say only. It's like, are you kidding me? We did it. We are doing it, people, right? Megan.
That's right.
Got distracted by how funny, yes. And then, of course, she had to share it with all of us and distract all of us from our writing because she sent it on the chat. But that was good. It was funny, Megan. I did like what you wrote. Megan Pierce, Kate Sadler, LOL. That's funny. Yeah, so that's you'll be working. I'll be doing laundry. Oh, Monday, my husband's dragging us to a baseball game.
Ooh.
I know. The Pirates, if you're in the Pittsburgh region, that's where we'll be. He got free tickets through work. It wasn't like, we'd spend money on that kind of thing. But if it was a hockey game, that'd be different. Like, I'd be so excited because hockey players,
Are baseball players no good?
Oh, baseball players are fine, but they're like, it's a long thing. Baseball has a different pace to it. You know what I mean? Like have you watched American baseball? It's just different. And hockey is fast paced and exciting, and you're going back and forth.
And violent.
Huh?
I get the impression it's violent.
I mean, it can be. They'll beat up on each other when they get frustrated, sure, but that's part of the fun, but not till later. But baseball, I mean, there have been fights that have broken out in baseball, but it typically isn't. But it's just, it's a lot of waiting around and I don't know, it's just very slow paced. I don't expect we'll be there the whole time, but we do have really good seats thanks to his work, and we'll have a foot-long hot dog and walk around. But yeah, it'll be nice. And surprisingly, both children want to go, so that was good. So we'll have a family day, and then my husband's off in a couple of weeks, so we'll probably take maybe a long weekend and do something fun, drive somewhere, maybe Niagara Falls or something. We'll see.
I love how that's like you can just go there.
It's
Just like
about
whenever you
4 hours
want.
drive. Mm-hmm.
We'll just
About
go
4
to
hours drive.
Niagara Falls.
It's
Not
just
like the trip of a lifetime for which you would have to save for 10 years. Just we'll just
to come
go.
see you in the UK. Yes, that would be the next goal. But I'd want to do not just the UK. I'd want Ireland and Scotland. Like I'd want to take a summer off and do boop 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 all three. That's trip of a lifetime for me. Yes, that is where I'd want to go. And Australia.
Not as
Let's go to
exciting as
Australia.
Niagara Falls.
I know, but a hop, skip, and a jump away. So we're just kind of boring people. We don't really go anywhere. I have no desire. Like I wouldn't mind going to the Caribbean. I would like to go to Caribbean, but I don't know. There's a lot of neat places to see in the U.S. that I'd like to see too. College hockey is the best. More strategy and tactics. Yes, I agree. College hockey is fun. Definitely. Hockey fights are fun. Yes, they are. See, and Allie, you're against blood and gore, but it's not like blood and gore. Like I mean, they might get a nose broken or
Pippa
something.
Grant makes it very funny.
Yes.
She does.
Hockey books right now are all the rage, more so than I think maybe there is a lot of baseball and football sports romance, but I think I see hockey everywhere.
Pippa has written both hockey and baseball in her interlinked series.
Series
so,
yeah. Well, I mean, my favorite author Samantha Christie wrote a really great baseball series. I loved that. But yeah, I agree. I think there's some. I mean, when I used to go see a team in San Diego, my first husband and I were like, he was all about that, non NHL team, and I don't know what league they were, but they were like the next, level down from the NHL, and I mean, I couldn't help but fantasize about these hockey players, and we'd stand there and say hi to the guys after the game and stuff. It'd be like, oh, okay, I could totally see. And I was not reading romance back then, and so like when finding in the last couple of years so much hockey romance being written, it's like, yeah, I know the appeal of that for sure. I've often thought that I might write a Boston hockey series because my current series is in Boston, so I'd have to make it maybe Boston University or something. I'll have to find out who does a college team. That would be cool. Okay. Oh, Jocelyn, you're just in time for a third sprint. Mike Bates, how many states have you been to? I am missing 3 states. I've been to a ton of states, Mike. I used to travel a ton for work, so yeah, I'm probably like you. I might have, except I probably have about a dozen states I'm missing. But it's been fun to travel a lot and stuff through the years. People on skates, yep. It's dangerous, but fun to watch. I loved when I lived in Billings, Montana. They used to freeze over the parks alley. I don't know if you don't really have freezing snowy weather very much in the
not
UK.
a whole lot, no.
Oh, it's so fun though to be off for Christmas break and to like be able to go ice skate and I loved that. But they don't have enough snow here either in Pennsylvania to really not where we live to really be able to do that. They have it for like one day and it's like, that's it in my little town. But just the reminiscing of the holidays, which are coming up soon, Allie. What do we have? I saw the other day. We're like, oh my god. 4 months, Allie, till the holidays.
Yes.
I mean,
it's crazy.
I was on deposit photos this morning looking for I have my usual allotment of monthly photos looking for hot guys for the covers. And the first thing that pops up are all the holiday photos. So I'm like, well, everybody must be shopping for their holiday book covers right now.
Yes.
Yes, what are the missing states, Mike Bates? Since you can list them very quickly, put them down for us. Oh, here you go.
Maine, North Dakota, and New Hampshire.
Been through North Dakota. You're not missing anything there. The other two, though, yeah, Maine would be cool. The very northern, tippy tip of the states. Very cool. All right. So, shall we head into our final sprint? Let's do it, shall we?
Sure.
Jocelyn Carter, you're with us now, so we expect big things from you on this final sprint. Let's go, everybody. What are you rustling around there? Paper? What is that? Snacks?
I'm just getting out my jigsaw
you,
puzzle map of America to work out
there
where the
you
states.
go. So now you can see where North Dakota is,
Yep.
Maine, and New Hampshire. Like those 3 states are not even close enough to really do a summer drive. Like you have to take off some time, unfortunately. Maine is beautiful. I'd love to see Maine too, Megan. You know what we need to do, Ali? We need to have a writer's retreat, and we need to plan it so that you can come over to the States, or else we all go over there, one or the other. I was thinking we could plan a retreat for like 2 years because, you know, we'd have to get past whatever's going to happen this year with the darn world.
Yeah.
But like 2 years in Ireland or in the UK where you are or something. But we need to plan one. We know enough people now.
That would
we
be
do.
cool.
Between our group and everything. Yeah, that'd be cool. Allie grabs a puzzle of states. It's fun.
Yep.
Okay. All right. We better head into our final 20.
Yep.
Let's do that. And just so you all know, we are going to write Tuesday this week,
Yep.
4 o'clock Eastern. And we'll write again next Saturday at noon. We are considering possibly changing our weekday routine, but we are. That's what's coming up this next week. So hopefully y'all set your timers and be here with us. And we'll see you guys in 20.
See you in 20.
I think we're done, or else it stopped. I'm not quite sure which. I suddenly looked up and the screen was black and it was back at 0. So, Allie, you there? Did I get it wrong? Are we not done? Are we done? I was writing, so I didn't really notice, but when I looked up, it was at 0. What time did we start the second sprint? Anybody know? Are we on time? Are we good? Let's see. I think 1:18 and it's 1:38. Yeah, it's about 20 minutes. I'm not in. Oh, Allie, let me add you. There you are.
Hi.
I know how to work this thing. Crazy. It's only been 6 months. I can do this. So, how'd your writing go?
It went really good. You're oddly echoey in my ears, and I can't tell if I can.
Echoey? I think something might have gone strange with my internet or something. Sorry about that. Yeah, okay?
That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll work
I was just checking it wasn't coming through my speakers and weirdly feedbacking or anything.
I don't know. Well, hi, Allie Alexis Briggs. Thanks for joining us. We're almost done, though. Last I looked, it was 4 minutes. Oh, I'm sorry if I cut you all short. I don't know.
No, Megan said it was
Megan's
right.
alarm went off. Don't hear an echo. Got another page edited. Second guessing.
Yay!
Stop second guessing. Yeah, stop that, Kate. We know you're an awesome writer, so. But we also know that writers go through this stuff. 3:18 for Megan. Awesome. I think I got about that. I got about that much as well. So I forgot to show you my latest toy.
Show me.
I got an iPad Pro.
Cool.
I know. So it has its own keyboard, and I know I love it. So now I don't know, Megan, if you have an iPad Pro and iPad, but I'm loving it. I've got the pencil, and I'm like, going to town and just really discovering something new about it every day that I love. So work wanted to buy it for me, but I would have to turn it back in. And I've been thinking about getting one for a while, but I would have to turn it back in if work ever went away. And so I was like, well, I'll just buy it myself. So I did. And it's been fun to play with. Yeah. So I'm writing on that. I wrote my notes on here all week as I was thinking about them or came up with ideas, and then transferred them via notes onto there. And yeah, so it's been kind of fun. So anyway, I just had to share because it was fun. I wanted one. I thought that it would be more interesting. It's actually really a glorified iPad. So either I haven't gotten into too many of the cool features of having an iPad Pro, or anyway, but I like it. Anyway, the keyboard is fun.
I'd have totally let work buy it for me and then bought myself one if and when it went badly at work. So.
I know. It's funny. For work, we're using it for Animoji videos that we make for our students and teachers, and then doing video editing like I do with them. So hopefully it'll all work. Nice.
Cool.
I know. Mike Bates, what are you up to? I have a Pro 2017. Cool. I'll have to share some tips. You'll have to share some tips with me. We'll share. Another 300 words in scene 4, shooting for about 1,500 a day. Good job. Another 2 hours of writing. I gotta write faster. I mean, man.
Hey, how's that going with that? With the book and the 10K a day?
I know, the 10K a day. I love it. Boop. I'm on chapter 4. It's actually really good. The first several chapters really talk about the balance, about authors taking good care of themselves and that kind of thing, which is really important and critical message that I need right now. And so that worked out really well. Kate put off wanting us to chat about that until after school started. So I think we thought next week might be a good time. But I've been working through, I had started this week the 21-day, it's a 21-day tracker, which I'm doing horribly on. And blocking your time. I had to reblock my time at the start of the school year. There's also a couple of other, I've got the planner, and so I've been working on that slowly but surely. I don't know that I'll ever, and I'm not to the point yet in the book where she actually gives the tips for how to write 10K in an hour, 10K in a day. I don't know if I'll ever get there, but I would like to be more productive. And I think her basic point is setting up everything so that you can be productive, right? Like
Yeah.
there's so many distractions and there's so much this, that, and the other thing. But if you're not taking care of yourself or if you're constantly under pressure and all of that kind of thing, that's her big message, I think, is
Okay.
preparing yourself for that kind of success in lots of words.
Yeah.
So, but I highly
So
recommend it. I
it's
like
not
it so
so
far.
much. It's not so much for all those author mums who are like have 5 seconds in a day and could really do with being able to write 10K in that spare 5 seconds that they have.
I mean, I think she does get into I mean, it's amazing. She talks, I mean, she has danger zones. It's a lot about stress, detoxifying your life. It's really about getting to that point where you can be more productive in the time that you have. So in a way, I guess,
Yeah.
yes, as a mom, if you only have so many, minutes or finding those pockets throughout the day, you'll be able to do that. But it's about getting rid of like the other stuff to help clear your mind so you can write faster and do that.
Yeah.
So does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah.
So we will see how it goes. I'm plodding away. I'm trying to get through a chapter a week. So this really actually should be, I'm at the end of chapter 4. It should be 5th chapter that I should have done this past week. So that was my goal. We'll see how it goes. I like it though. I'm glad I got it. And it was a
That's
message I
good.
need to hear. I think all of us need to
Yeah.
hear. We all need to balance.
Yeah.
And that's been kind of my thing, is trying to find that balance. Let's see, Mike has a model older than that one. Love it with a pencil. Good Notes. I've heard about Good Notes. I'd like to try that. Stopped my inner editor. Yes, Jocelyn, that's one way to get more words, other than what Ali said, finding those pockets of time throughout the day. iPad Pro Morningstar. Good. Oh, good. So we have a lot of iPad Pro users. Yay. It's where I handwrite. I thought so. Question, Megan. I didn't put any screen cover over my screen yet, but I got the one that feels like paper. I'm just debating whether I want to use it or not. You have to let me know if you have that. I'm scared when I write my inner will come out. I've been editing so long. Oh, I know.
I'm assuming she means inner editor will come out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
10K a day would be great. I think the most I've ever gotten in a day is like 6,000 to 8,000 or something. I know, Megan, I think you've had an 8,000, but doing that every day, I'm not sure. I will have to get deeper into this book to figure out how she says to do that. Focusing on time, Monday through Friday, shoot for 30 minutes a day. You usually get more day in on the weekends. Try for 3 to 4 hours a day. Word counts give me an idea. Yes. Very yes.
Yeah.
A day off once a week. Yeah.
That'd be nice.
This past week, after doing all of the release the previous week, I was like, I need some time to regroup between work, being so demanding, and also just like I read in my office a little, just, little things around the house, trying to get reorganized again, all the stuff that we put off when we're releasing books. Balance is key. Yes. Oh, Easy Graphics is back. And what did you want to say to Easy?
Hey, Easy Graphics. I want to hear about your job. Your writing, paid writing. That's awesome. Tell us more.
Hey, Spencer, there's a package on the door. I can see right out at our front door, and so my son's gonna go get it. Spencer is his name. I have one of those. It has its pros and cons. I've definitely found it makes sense, makes it less sensitive. Oh, yeah. Okay, I'll have to think about using it. My highest day is 5,500. Highest weekend, yes. Yes, cool. Yes, we can always make up our writing on the weekends for sure. Yeah, so Easy Graphics, you had said you had. Sorry, go ahead, Ellie.
I was just going to ask Megan. So, like, is it easier if you write that many words? Because I figure if you've got the time and you get into the zone and you write that many words, does it keep flowing, or do you get to a point where you're stuck and then that's it and you're stuck for a while? Because I figure a lot of the time when I'm only writing like 200-300 words, I'm not getting into the story enough to get it flowing properly. But if I'd written like the 10,000 words, you're writing the book so much quicker. You don't have that, I forgot what I said 4 chapters ago because I wrote it 4 months ago. It was only like 4 days ago. So it would be fresher in your memory.
I see what you're saying now. And I have to say, and you know me, I've been pressure player. So it's like, I do these tiny word days, about 1,000 or something like that a day. And then I I'm under pressure deadlines, so then I have these bigger days and bigger weekends or something. And yeah, I'd have to say I actually like writing in that pressure point, even though it's not healthy, but because I do feel like I'm flowing and I'm in the words and I'm having to get so much done in such a small amount of time that it just, it goes and it flows and things fly out, but it's not the healthy way to do it. So yeah, I agree. There has to be a way to do those longer, sprints and be able to get into them and get into the mind of your characters and be immersed, right? You want to be immersed into it so that you
Yeah.
can write it. And it is hard when you have to constantly do these smaller chunks.
Yeah. I figure like for the writers who are writing all the time, who like that's their day job, that's what they do, then they've got that like 6 to 8 hours, whatever they work a day, to get into it each day and stay immersed, don't they?
See, that has to be the key, Allie. So we just have to quit our jobs and we have to, get babysitters for the kids, your kids anyway, mine are fine.
Yeah.
And then you can just immerse yourself daily and you'd put out like a book a week,
Yeah. I'd be happy with a book a month.
Easy Graphics says it's a blog thing for an accountant company that they want some articles written for. That's awesome. I love that. Easy, that's great. I know you're writing financial stuff too, so that will help. Accounting company called, hired a marketing company that said, oh, who's a copywriter and experience will be great. Love that. Good job. Yes. Awesome. Add to your writing income. What is that? Six streams of income for writers. Megan says natural ebbs and flows during the week. Rarely write on Thursdays and Fridays. Word count Tuesday, Wednesdays are smaller. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Megan, you have found, I really think Megan has found her balance for herself, with her work and everything else going on. She's been able to kind of, watching her the last few months seems like she's really gotten into this flow of how she fits her writing in.
Yeah.
Jocelyn, try to balance quality with quantity. Keep my eye on the turn of thought. Megan, but all my weekends are 3 days. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's nice.
I loved that. I worked 4-day weeks years and years and years ago, and it was bliss.
What is this, Spencer? I don't know either.
What you got?
I have no idea. Oh, this is something for my husband's work. Okay. Going, what the hell? I know. Anyway. Flexible time is nice. Easy, have fun. Not keen on making the paid writing gig a regular income, not passive at all. It's a job.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that a book award for Z's books? No. What? No. I have not gotten any awards. No awards for me. Just happy to be writing and putting them out there. All right. Well, that was fun. So, do we feel productive today? I think we got a lot done. Yes. So, we'll be back Tuesday at 4:00 Eastern time. So, yep. Mistakes will happen. You'll gain. Yep. Every step along the way is definitely a learning experience for sure. Okay, so you're going to go off and do more work all weekend. I'm going to keep writing because I must keep writing. I've got some things going on. I want to get this thing underway, this new book underway. And looks like Easy's going to be writing. He has to get paid, so he's going to be writing. Megan, you're doing your writing for the weekend. I hope everyone else has a really good weekend plan.
Yes. Hopefully not one that's working.
Aren't we? It's so hard to not be a workaholic. That's my thing. That's always been my thing. I thrive on chaos. And I'm just trying to embrace the I need to embrace a more even path in life instead of this, constant workaholicism. But I have no other vices, so I don't drink. I mean, I can drink. I just, I don't drink. And I eat. I mean, that's like my only vice. My husband says, we have no vices. I need to just let him eat whatever he wants.
Well, I reckon there are definitely worse vices to have than workaholism.
I know, really. The most rewarding is when readers like your stuff. Yeah. Jocelyn feels productive. That's good. Yep. Megan's writing all day. We'll have to check in with each other by chat. Have a great weekend, y'all. Yep. Yeah. Oh, fresh air.
You too, Mike.
Yes. Fresh air is good. Yeah. All right. Okay, guys. Hope you join us again on Tuesday. We'll see you guys.
Yes.
Have a really great weekend, Dolly.
Yes. You too. Have a great weekend, everyone.
Bye.